Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Yesterday I got a chance to sneak out to Tampa Bay for a little while, caught 4 beautiful Spanish mackerel. Today I'm going to show you how to cook a Spanish mackerel 3 ways. Y'all stay tuned. Yes, I know you catch, clean, and cook guys are really going to bust my chops about this. I didn't. I brought cameras. It was slow. We did catch them Spanish, didn't get any of them on film. Just got home, it was really late, was tired, didn't film any of the cleaning part, but you know, if you want to skip back to some of my other filleting videos, you can do that right here, because nothing special about filleting a Spanish mackerel. One thing I will tell you about Spanish mackerel, they have microscopic scales on them. It's really not, I mean, you can run the knife over them, but the scales are so small, there's really not even a reason to take a scale off them if you want to leave the skin. And one of these, you know, deals we're going to do here tonight, we're going to leave that skin on. So we have all this beautiful, beautiful fish to cook up tonight. So I'm going to do it 3 ways. I'm going to do some smoked. I already got those started. We're going to jump back a little bit right now, show you how I prep those.
Okay, what we have here is 1/3 kosher sea salt and 2/3 brown sugar. I mix that together really well. We're gonna go ahead and just sprinkle that over the top of the flesh side first. And flip it, you know, shake it off a little bit, get over on the skin side. We need some on that side too. And what this is going to do is help firm this fish up and give it a little cure. And the cure is going to also help it to keep longer if you want to store it in the refrigerator. Of course, this is not for long-term storage. This is for, you know, fresh consumption or consumption within a few days. So after we do that, we get it all on there. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, this is going to leach moisture off of it. So I'm going to take my knife and elevate the pan up here on one end. So any moisture that comes out is going to run the other side.
So here's the Weber Kettle grill setup. I have some leftover coals from cooking steak the other night. So we did it hot and fast. I took about 4 or 5 of those, put them in a Weber kettle, and I just used my little propane torch to get them lit. So what I'm going to do here is just I'm going to put 1 chunk of oak on them. I got 2 others down in here. We'll take those out actually. And got a couple others ready to go in if we need them. So let's go ahead and get the grill on to top on. And this will be our setup for smoking those beautiful Spanish mackerel. I'm going to shoot for about 190 to 200 degrees. So I got that bottom vent barely cracked. Okay, so you can see how the moisture's all come to the top now. We got a pool coming down the bottom. That was the whole reason for inverting this on a knife, or lifting it up on one end of the knife so it doesn't pool under. The longer you keep this on this brine, this dry brine, the saltier and sweeter the meat's going to become, and it's going to get much firmer. It's already, that's when I kind of gauge it. When it starts to firm up like that, I'm going to go ahead and take it inside. I'm going to flush it completely with nice cold water. I'm going to pat it dry, and we'll get seasoning on it and get her on the smoker. So this is what it looks like now. It's very much firmer. And I'm going to suggest something that doesn't have any salt here as a seasoning. Here I got some German seasoning. This is made for gnocchi. It's just a pepper flake, a little black pepper, some sage, some other herbs, and no salt. Or if it does have any salt, it's way back in the label there. My German's not so great, but I'm gonna say go Go less than more. You can always salt it, you know, at the end, but you know, the fact that we brined it, it's already picked up plenty of salt. So all we're going to do now is just give it a little bit of olive oil on that skin side. So I'm going to pour a little in the pan, spread it around my fingers, and just kind of give them a swirl there. Because we're only going to do them skin side down, and we don't want that to stick to the grill. We're also going to spray the grill. Stay away on this side, away from your fire. Let's get that lid back on. It's running a little warm with that royal oak we've been using, so I'm going to go ahead and close the top off about maybe a third of the way. So we can get that temp down back to closer to 225. It's about 250, 260 right now. So we got our Maverick probe hanging down through the hole up there. That's going to give you more of a accurate reading. Right at 250. Seems to be about as low as we can get it with the with that royal oak on it. So that's all right. It's gonna go a little faster, but I just put another little chunk of oak in there because I really love oak with fish. So we're gonna go ahead and make a lemon pepper sauce with a based. We're gonna be doing some grilled too. This is like garlic lemon pepper sauce. There's about 3 cloves of garlic. That's gonna be pretty strong garlic. 3 cloves of garlic. This is the zest of half a lime. I'm sorry, of a lemon. So used to using limes, I always talk about lime too. That one's a lemon. And then black pepper, about 2 pinches. I'm going to go ahead and mix that up real good. Alright. And I think what we're going to do with this here, just to get it all infused very well, go ahead and put it on some small cast iron on the fire over there. Just let it simmer for a bit. That's going to help brown the butter, cook the garlic, bring out the oils from the lemon and the black pepper, and then we can use it right off the grill straight onto our fish. Now that we got that all mixed up, I'm going to go ahead and put that in my smallest little cast iron. I actually have a little large ashtray size one, but I'm going to put this over here. This little, I think that's a 6-inch. Alright, we're just going to put it over there on the smoker, low and slow, and let that kind of come together. That's straight to my cast iron, just throw it right up on your grill. So we left it on there about an hour and a half. Starting to contract a little now. And I don't want to get it too dry. That's about the way we want it for a fresh smoke today. So obviously if you're going to do that for you know, when you're going to cure out, then you're going to want to do it a little longer. Our sauce there looking pretty awesome. We'll take that off in a second. Set it to the side. So the second way we're going to do our Spanish mackerel, we're going to take a beautiful center cut and we're going to sear that on some cast iron over there on the propane stove. And thirdly, the third way we're going to make them, we're going to take some of that the front half of them, you know, the head up, the side up by the head, and we're going to grill it. I have some super exciting news for you guys. You guys that have checked us out over on our Amazon store, I know there are a lot of you guys watching in other countries that have not been able to get access to that Amazon store. Right now, as of a couple of days ago, we are now available in Canada, UK, the entire European Union, and Australia. So if you guys are watching us from one of those countries, go ahead and check our Amazon store out. I have no idea what it looks like in your country, but check it out. Great way to help support the channel and what we do here at the Backwoods Gourmet. So here's the other ways we got prepped up for our grilled and our seared. This is going to be our seared here. We did scale this. Like I said, you just use a sharp fillet knife, go backwards on that. The scales are so fine. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, that is the scales from a Spanish mackerel. So this one's a nice center cut. This is just behind where the pin bones are. And the reason these are in two sections is because I cut the pin bones out. Okay, we're gonna grill these real hot and fast. They're only gonna take a couple seconds to cook. These we're gonna put on some cast iron, and we're gonna make that skin nice and crispy on the outside, kind of like we do with some salmon. And this is a very, the fish is semi-oily. These are not going to be too bad because they're pretty small. They was like 15, 20 inches. You could do the same exact recipe with kingfish. It's going to take a little longer. You have to cut the fire down a little bit more to get it cooked through. But it would, this same recipe would be awesome with kingfish. So while we're getting the fire ready, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take some lemon and squeeze it right over the top of our asparagus. Maybe 2 wedges. Okay, I'm just going to toss them around in a little bit. Now you know they're going to need a little bit of seasoning. So let's go get the Seminole Swamp seasoning. It's going to be awesome. Keep it sitting right over here to the side of the grill. We'll move that charcoal basket a little bit before we put our fish on. Okay, so what I did to get ready for doing our fish, I just moved the charcoal basket over a little bit to give me a little more room. It was a little crowded up against the side of the grill there. So right now we're going to do the grilled fish. So over here, while our other fish is grilling, we're going to throw a pat of butter into a little bit of olive oil, some serious cast iron. This is my Field Company cast iron skillet. I'm going to lay that fish in that pat of butter. Flesh side down first. I'll do another one right here. Got plenty of room. Man, I wish you guys could smell that. Go ahead and give that just a little squeeze of lime. You notice it's got the skin on. Get ready to flip that. Let that skin get nice and crispy. Alright, so you only want it to go about 30 to 45 seconds on that side. And you see those slits we cut in the skin? That's going to help it to cook much more evenly. Alright, we got that brown butter. In a minute, that'll relax a little bit. Get that nice and crispy on the skin side. So you see it curled up immediately when you put it in that hot pan, but you know, I gave it just about 30 seconds and then pressed it down the center and it flattened right out. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and back that fire off just a little bit so we don't burn it. Keep that oil and butter moving around the pan. Alright, last flip. Check out the other side. Yeah, buddy. That's about what we're looking for. Take it off and leave the skin side up on the platter. There you go. Told you we had this garlic and lemon and pepper infused butter to baste these guys with. I'm going to go ahead and bring that in right now. Go ahead and flip them. A little bit on the other side. Yeah, that's pretty hot. These are just about done. Now, I'm not trying to get pieces of the garlic or any of that on there. Just the butter. So let's get ready to take them off. Flip one more time, just to brown the butter. Alright guys, time for the plate. First thing I'm going to do is go ahead and just lay down some of this garlic lemon butter mix that we made back earlier right down the center of that plate, and that garlic is browned beautifully. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab some of our asparagus. Man, that's perfectly grilled. Oh, and it's super hot. I need to get some tongs. Maybe I'm starting to get my chef's hands now. Alright, of course tongs aren't going to work as well as your hands will. I'm going to lay them right down through there just like that. God, those smell good. Yeah, they're kind of tangled up. Maybe not the perfect presentation. We could get out our tweezers like the guys on MasterChef, but I will refrain from that today. Alright, so we got our fish made 3 ways. Here's some of our grilled. Alright, coming in next, this is one of our crispy cast iron pieces. And last but not least, let's grab, we gotta cut this one. This was a full fillet. There. This is smoked. Okay, you know we couldn't let you go away without a little garnish. Just over the whole plate and give that just a tiny bit Parmesan Reggiano. Right up on top there. Wedge line. One there. And one there. There you go. That is Spanish mackerel cooked 3 ways. Try. I'm going to try some of that grilled first. That is really awesome. Lemon comes through on that. Now let's try some of the smoke. You know, that took the longest to do, but it's beautifully tender and flaky. Look at that. You want some of that, I know you do. Wow. It's got just the right amount of smokiness, but the inside is just like creamy, delicious, moist. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in on some of that cast iron seared, that skin on the outside. That should be nice and crunchy. Let's see if it is. I'll tell you what, if you've never tried cooking Spanish mackerel this way, you should definitely try it. I can't pick a favorite. They're all very delicious. I can't wait to put this on the plate and get my ass in the house, turn this camera off, and go eat dinner. So that was absolutely delicious. I hope if you get a Spanish mackerel or anything else similar to this kind of fish, try it 3 ways or just one of your favorites. So thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, check out our channel page. I'm going to leave you the link below. People are always asking us about videos that we've already done, and if you want to see over 300 more videos like this, check out the link. We'll see you next time.